Hi everyone, I'm Bruce Schwartz. Thanks for stopping by. Check this out, guys. With the P900, the moon's not very large. Look on the top, the horizon, okay? We're going to see two UFOs coming onto the moon from outer space. Yep. And we're going to get 2 hours on it. One on the right, one on the left. Here's the one on the right, just came in. And here's the one on the left. So I found this out. I'll get 1,000 views on the video and it'll sit there for 2 years on my channel. We got to pass these around, guys, okay? Look at what we're looking at, okay? Let's get in closer. Let's see what's going on. There's nothing else. There's no other of those little lights appearing. These are two UFOs arriving to the moon on the east side. And we're looking at the top east side right now, which I've veered over and put upwards. This is the right side of the moon. Look at that. We're going to get a little closer, as close as we can, until we get blurry to be able to see it. Let's look at it in X-ray. This one always tells us if something's there or not, because when it's dust or pixelation or just crap in the screen, it doesn't appear up in X-ray. X-ray takes everything out of the shot. That's why I went to do this with the sun too, to be able to find the planet beside it, very easily seen. There it is. UFO on one side, UFO on another side, a distance of a good couple of miles between each other. And this is how we're seeing them on the surface. We're seeing them side by side, sprawled out several hundreds of kilometers. This is, so they have a military. Whoever they are, they're advanced, okay? They're able to leave their planet and come back with stuff. And probably people experimenting. But this is, I'm laughing, but in reality, what I just found is pretty incredible. This guy's was seen with a P900. So you guys with the P900s, get your editing skills out and sharpened so that you can get them yourselves with these, your cameras. Post them online. If you're shy to post them online, send me your UFOs. I will give you full credit for them. I want the world to know that we are possibly not alone. This is the moon, July 17th, 2018. I'll be taking pictures of the moon phase every day so that at the end of the month we can see the line of light go by. It's been done before many times. I just like doing it. It's a beautiful view of the entire moon throughout the month. Comparing the facts of lava flows, there are different types of lava flow. They have the P900, which is a shiny, smooth, glassy surface, tends to be more fluid. They say it has a lower viscosity and it flows more quickly and produces thinner flows, typically 1 to 3 miles. There's the AA type of lava flow, which is a rubbly flow, lots of rubble with a molten core with higher viscosity, but same composition, which therefore tends to move more slowly and produce thicker flows. A blocky flow is similar to AA, but even thicker, 20 miles and up, with a blocky, rather rubbly surface. Andesites, dacites, and rhyolites tend to form blocky flows. This is what's known here on Earth. And let me tell you, the length of the lava flow that we're seeing on the moon is nothing we've ever seen, okay? We're talking about, besides the Nile River, okay? I think it is in Australia. There's one, a crack in the earth. I think it's 6,000 miles or kilometers. This is a lot. But is it lava flow? Because everyone has their minds set on the fact that it could be volcanoes that were up there and did all these lines and eruption. But that's okay. Never ruling that out. Let's just keep an open mind, though. Because everything that's being found up on the moon, people are saying, well, it's lava flow. How can this bridge go all the way across Clavius Crater, which is 231 kilometers, 143 miles, then do the same distance at the back, another 300 miles at the north side of Clavius Crater, right there as you see it going upwards, but it goes all the way downwards. You guys must see it. There's a white line on the south side of Clavius Crater, right at the bottom there. You can see it going like a slide downwards at the bottom right here, and then it continues onwards for hundreds of more miles. We're talking a straight path. I understand lava flow can flow for long periods of time, but can it flow for over 1,000 miles in a straight line, but climbing both over high mountains of thousands and thousands of feet? Impossible. The pools of lava are not accumulating in the right areas on the moon. They're not accumulating because there are higher elevated regions. They seem to be just put there. It's hard to see the elevation of the surface, of course. That's why I try to get many low altitude angles. Like this one's a lower altitude angle, and we can see sort of a side view of Copernicus crater here. We can see a pipe going right through Copernicus, or some type of straight line, and they say it's lava flow. Some of this supposed lava flow, guys, is elevated off the surface. I really don't think it's lava flow. And lava going to connect themselves perfectly aligned with other craters that look like domes. Come on. So I hope you guys understand why I'm talking about lava flow. We found structures up there. We know they're up there. Absolutely confirmed that there's activity up there and that the moon is active. They have structures that are being visited, craters that are being visited by UFOs, and some type of being that we don't know is up there. Could be remote control, who knows. But the reason why I'm talking about this volcanology and lava flow is because that's what the entire world is talking about and everyone is studying on the moon. I don't want to pass off for an idiot, so I am looking into volcanology, and I am trying to do myself the comparisons on the surface with what they say are lava flow, is lava flow and fissures on the moon. I don't see it. When you mix structures over top of that, you get some activity, you show a green surface. It's not wagering out to be anything true, so long me, as a volcanology on the moon. Why would structures, okay, so maybe they built basaltic cities inside of the lava flow, but there are carved out structures either way, or something symmetrical that looks like mechanisms, both mechanisms and maybe living areas, and some look like industrial areas of companies. This is really real. We got to look into this. Reality hits hard when you're in denial, that's for sure. Because those that come here that are in denial, I really appreciate. For some of you have actually told me that now you believe what's going on up there because you've taken the time to view my research. I really, really want everyone to know that my intentions here are good. On YouTube, I want to be able to open people's minds to thinking out of the box, not the thinking differently than what is a reality. We do not know the reality. We're living in an illusion, as much me as everyone else and all of you. We're living in the illusion that we were taught was real. It's not our fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not religious people's fault, not skeptical people's fault, or people that are not religious, or people that are spiritual. We need guidance, right? And this is why together we should pull together as a nation, all different cultures together, just long enough for us to find some truth. And you never know, it might just bring the world together. You know, have you ever thought of maybe the governments don't want us all to get along together? What would they be able to do if we were all together as one, turned around and said, we want this? It'd work, eh? It always has in the past. It always will in the future. It's the courage we don't have, right? We're busy. We're taking care of our families. We don't want anything to happen to them. It keeps us limited on what we can do. So let's pull together, guys. As part of my research, I want to share this with you guys. Rigel Star. Have you ever heard of the constellation of Orion? These are my photos of the Rigel Star and the constellation of Orion. I got both the nebulae, the Great Nebula of Orion, and Rigel Star in a way that has never been captured or shown publicly anyways. Rigel Star is not a star. And I'm deliberately showing this again, as there's a website that has started posts against me declaring that my work was fraudulent, and he laughed at my Rigel Star. So I'm not even going to mention or give him any shine or glory for his 100 views a day that he gets on his stupid website, but I am going to repost Rigel Star. This is beautiful. Look at the systems inside of what is known as Rigel Star. Look at the black line that's all a gap around this massive spherical object inside. Here are other spheres far larger than the size of our Earth that are inside of Rigel star, all around it. It's all there. There has been a lot of studies done on Rigel star. It's out there on the internet. Look it up. Rigel star is not a star. It's a system of stars. Several systems of stars. They're only studying now black holes and energy fields in depth at these far distances. And I was able to capture these photos. This is the Orion Nebula, the Great Nebula of Orion. I've captured it in many, many great photos and details. But why am I saying that? I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this because I want you guys to understand that these aren't pictures that I drew or made. These are systems on the outskirts, never talked about in public. There are many systems inside of the constellation of Orion itself. There are many secrets out there in space that it just basically is not being talked about. And I've captured these images, and you should have seen the reactions when I posted them. First of all, people thought they were NASA's. Somebody said I made them up. Look at the spherical object or energy field inside of the Great Nebula that you can see right here. It's an energy field of some sort. I mean, birthing stars. This is where stars are born. We all know that they're born inside of the nebulae. They fall out when they become dense and heavy with a massive explosion. Stellar winds are created and flow out into space. Cosmic dust and rays are being studied now today. I mean, in depth, we have no idea of what all of this is. It's a garden. This is the surface of the constellation of Orion. Look how dense the gas is. It's not a gas, it's a bloody planet. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for appreciating it. And thanks for the ongoing support you're all giving to me.